Okay, Jeffrey, hi. Thank you for including the PDF. It makes it a lot easier to talk about when you can actually zoom in and take a look at alignment and things like that. So let's take a look at the ad. Now, the first thing I want to mention in the ad or the ads is that there are two different ads um, due. And just so you know, moving into your, if you ever do, to your design career from your student career, is that two different ads. Right now, all you've done is change the color and the headline. So that wouldn't be considered two different ads. That would be considered two different iterations of the same ad. Okay, so food for thought. So at any rate, I just want to talk about the ad itself. And before I do that, I want to talk about design in general. Now, as a designer, you have a lot of things at your disposal that you get to use to communicate. And when you use these things, it's not like talking where you explain everything. Okay, so if I'm telling you about this resort, Amethyst Bay in St. Thomas, I would say, yeah, and they've got horseback riding and the kids can surf and then we can pet these dolphins and they have these floating things and we can go fishing and then we can go back to horseback, and that's how it is when you're describing something. But as a designer, you don't have that luxury per se. And you don't want that luxury. You want to say as much as possible with as little as possible. So what I'm getting at is that I think your stuff is both your ads I think are really, really overdone. And to the point where you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 images. Okay. And so that's 9 different sets of meaning. Okay. Plus the way the logo and the typography is handled and the color background, that's 11. And then this feathered effects around. So you're giving the viewer at least a dozen things to think about. And the last one you're allowing them to think about is Amethyst Bay because there's just too much going on. All right. Let me show you. I would tell you about what I would consider to be good remedies for this, but let me show you because, as they say, pictures are worth. Look at this and look at the timing and look at these ads and note that, and you'll see this same formula over and over and over and in magazine ads. And it's typography over the image and very minimal use of images. So you're allowing the viewer to look at a few visual cues and to read a few verbal cues and to put the whole thing together themselves. And you see that formula quite often. This is a nice example here. This one on the right-hand side. This one's a little text heavy, but again, one image, okay, one image. All of these ads, one image. And you know that you can see they're communicating a lot. This one has 3. And I think you can see the difference between this as an ad and this as an ad. Which one is easier to follow? Oh, where did that go? I lost. Oh, there it is. That or that. Which one's easier to follow? Which one has better hierarchy? So what I'm getting at is that, think about that formula. And I think hierarchy is a great word to think about it because right now you're not letting your viewer know where you want them to look first. So I think by really, really super simplifying what you have here, I think the whole thing will come together. So my suggestion again is to choose one image that it communicates your message the most. Now, choose one message. You don't have to be everything to everyone. So you don't have to tell your viewer exactly everything that's going on at the resort. You know what I'm saying? Pick a promotion and stick with it and use an image accordingly along with some type accordingly. So, okay, and I'm just going through it. This was just a simple, Jeffrey, this is a simple resort magazine ad Google search. That's all I did. So again, take a look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? So anyways, that's where I'm at. So, and I think the same thing with this one, and this one you've actually added this color, which is actually really adding a lot more for the viewer to digest. And I'll tell you what happens when a viewer looks at a composition where there's too much and where you're not letting them know where you want them to look first. You know, second or first image, second headline, third type. I mean, it's very clear where both these designers want you to look: image, headline, type, body copy. Okay, can we say that about yours? Can we say we know where you want us to look? It's really, really difficult because there's just so much going on that it's competing with itself. Okay, so anyways, that's what I have. So if you have any questions or if I can clarify anything further, please let me know. All right, thanks very much.